So, Raul, we are going to go around the room and introduce ourselves, and then we will let you start speaking. How does that sound?
Amazing.
Yes, I'm excited to hear about what you have to say. Tell us more about the New York trip, all of that good stuff. So, within about 20 to 30 seconds max, let's tell everyone. I think we all know each other here, but you never know what we might say differently because, when you're in a group like this, we all want to say something differently every once in a while so we can learn something new about us. So tell us something new about you that we may not already know, and something new about your business that we may not already know. Okay. And we are going to start with Heather this morning.
Good morning, I'm Heather. What's new with me? I spent 12 hours on Saturday at a worthy conference. It was amazing. It touched my heart. What's new about my business is I learned that we have behind the curtain pricing for our platform.
And that is for your travel platform, correct?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Yes, perfect. Great. And Heather, please go ahead and put all of your information in the chat. Let's get that chat started with you. And then we will go to Tamra.
Well, I am Tamra, and something new about me, I'm too much of I don't change very often. Something new about me. I'm revamping my introduction.
There you go. That's something new. She is working strong on that.
For my business, I am really making more appointments. But I'm not making as many as I'm supposed to, but I'm making more. So there we go.
And then Tamara, I do know that you just got a new car for yourself.
Oh, I did. I got a new car. Yeah. It's a Honda Element, so it's like a box with wheels.
But
that's what I call it.
And that box gets you from where you want to go.
Yes, it does. Home. It absolutely does. And I'm so thankful for it. I promise.
There you go. See, I can always find something else for you guys to hang on to and know that you're growing and doing other things than what you did the last time we seen you. Grace, come on down.
Hi. Something new is I went on this networking thing and I met a lady who lives down the main street from me. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So we're gonna meet up one of these days and talk about the coffee. And one thing you might not know about me is I used to be a designated driver and I can drive standard vehicles, and that was a job, so I got paid for it. That was before COVID, and the hours were terrible because it was from 9 p.m. till 4 a.m. but it was interesting. Like, I met a lot of interesting people.
Sure you did. I'm sure you did, Miss Grace. So was that like what we call an Uber driver or something like that?
No, what it was I had a partner and my partner had a vehicle. And of course we had our phones. And so we would call this one person who was our dispatch person, and they would say, go to this bar or go to that restaurant or go to this house.
Gotcha.
And we would go there, and then I would call the person and they would come out and they would give me their keys And if it was snowy weather, I'd wipe off their car. And if it was nice weather, then they would just get in the passenger seat. I would get in the driver's seat. I'd drive them home. And then
Oh,
and then my partner would follow me. And when I got to their house, then I gave the person the keys to their vehicle and made sure they got into the house safely. And then I would get into my partner's car and we'd do it all over again.
Oh, cool.
now that is an interesting way to do that. Now that is interesting. No drinking and driving. Whatever it takes for no drinking and driving. I always raise
Right.
my children, do not drink and drive. You can call mom or dad, no questions asked. We will come and get you, no matter what time of the day it is. They're grown adults now, but now we tell them, we're old, call Uber. Uber will come and get you.
Yeah,
Call
and then
your
they have to go.
husband.
Then they have
Call
to
your
call Uber
children.
again and go back to the other place. But we would drive their vehicles home, so their vehicle would be in the driveway in the morning when they got up when they were sober.
Exactly. No, not having to go back and pick up the car. That's a great idea. Great idea. All right, Abby, let's go to you.
Oh,
I was on the phone, so is something about me?
Something about you that we haven't heard you say before, something new about you and something new about your business. And Tamara and Grace, go ahead and warm up the chat and put all your great information in there. Go ahead, Abby.
I am doing an in-person and online classes starting in March.
That is
So that's something new.
awesome. So
Yes,
exciting. So you've got it
Yes.
all set up to do in person and invite people to your events?
invite both personally and online.
That is awesome. So you will do it at the same
excellent.
time?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. You and I are going to have to talk about that. I've already got a couple of in-person events set up for the year, but I don't know how to set up the equipment, of how to make it both ways, where it can be both in person and virtually. But great. I'm
Thanks.
excited about that for you, Abby. And of course, we will all support you in that. And how about personally?
I would say most people that are on networking don't know that I'm 6'4".
And a half.
Well, I'm gotten older, so I shrank a tad.
Yes, you know what? My husband was 6'5" the day we met at 15 until about 5 years ago, and now he's shrunk a little bit. So yes, it's crazy. It's silly how life changes us, right? All right, Abby, go ahead and set up the chat for yourself and warm it up and give us all your information. Dar, how about you?
Oh, something new about me. We have a brand new, well, new to us. It's 2023 Trailblazer, and it's metallic orange. Loving
Awesome.
it. Loving
And how
it.
about your
Abby was
business?
able to. About my business. I'm working out in my mind about having how I'm gonna have a class as of a Zoom class.
I think
Thinking
that
about
would
it.
be a great thing. I think it would be great.
Yes, I think it's gonna probably be a simple spring greeting card or something like that.
Beautiful. That would be awesome. And you'll sell the boxes where you'll ship out, so we'll have all the supplies that we need, correct?
One way or another.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
the way to say it, one way or the other. And
I
they
won't
don't
be.
have to be exact. They can be the exact
Well,
color.
you know what? I will make sure that I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have to, if scissors are needed or if,
No,
whatever,
just the
that
paper
kind of
product.
thing, but like stickers and labels and
Yes,
whatever are needed, I'll be sending them out.
yes.
So it'll be It'll be in like April or um early May or something like that.
Oh, that would be awesome, especially if we could do it maybe before Mother's Day. That would be nice.
Yes, yes, I
If
agree.
that's possible. That would be nice. But anytime is great,
Yes.
just some fun things to do. And Tamara, can you please check? We just sent you a code for something we're trying to do on your website. So please check. All right, Raul, so let me tell you something about myself before we go to Raul. Sorry, Raul. Dar, go ahead and put your information into the chat, please.
Okie dokie.
Something new about myself is that I am setting up for more speaking opportunities for myself for the year. That was one of my goals that I was trying to achieve. Attending others in-person events and holding at least one or two of my own in-person events. But it's more difficult than what a lot of people think it is. And I know Raul will shake his head yes, because finding the right venue and finding the people and finding all the right stuff but you know what? If you want it, it will come. That is what I have to say. If you want it, it will come. And new personally,
I
as
hope
most
so.
of you probably know, is that I was in Vegas last week with my husband. We took a surprise getaway for a few days, and it was, we needed it. I did work some, but not much. And then I'm going back out to Vegas next week to work and to speak and train and do some things for the business. So I'm excited about that. Hated that he won't, Big Daddy won't take off work and go with me, but hey, you know what? It's okay. Sometimes he has to travel without me. Now I will travel without him. Raul, is there anything new going on in your life personally or business-wise?
Well, business-wise, I mean, the only thing that's new that's happening next week is I'm launching my new book, Believe, My Spiritual Journey. Finally, I just have to send the draft out to the editing team and that's it. I want to put some spells and curses inside that people who do voodoo and all these things knows. I want to put some of those in there. That's what's happening with my business. And personally is I have this burning fever that's because of my fibro, and I'm in so much pain. It's burning through my eyes, it's burning my flesh, and that's life. I don't like taking the Miloxicam because it sends me to the bathroom. So I prefer just to use Tylenol. That's it.
Yes, I get it. I get it. All right, Raul, if you are ready, take it away for the next 25-ish minutes, please.
Awesome. So you guys know we talk about trauma a lot, right? So I think the person you are today, and by the way, Grace, with your coffee and your tea, my good friend who has been on 2 of the conferences so far has heard you with this coffee, and all she's saying, Ra, why this lady don't bring this coffee and this tea to New York? So I think she wants to get in touch with you. And Heather, I think my sister Chris, she came to 2 of the conferences as well. I think with the travel business, I think she's very interested in that. We were speaking about it. I'm not sure if LaDonna, if you have anyone waiting outside, because I invited like 10 people for this thing today. So yeah, we talk about trauma in everyday life and how it's transforming your business and empowering others, right? Like Dar and Abby, congratulations on your car. Heather as well, congratulations. I mean, these things these days people don't understand. You go to buy a car, you go to buy a house or something like that. The paperwork you got to do. Let's just forget about credit checks and bank statements and all these different set of stuff. But just the paperwork and the length of time it takes when you go to get a vehicle these days, for some people, it's traumatic because of the weight and different things that happens. So we're talking about trauma. Imagine a world where stories and trauma and resilience hold the key to your personal growth. where your business success and societal change. Today, I want to explore a profound impact on sharing trauma stories. You know, particularly when it comes to running a business, I will tell you all, in 2020, I lose my daycare because of all the traumatic things that happened in my life, and I had to sell my house. And you can't relocate a daycare. You have to start from scratch when you have it in your house. So I understand this with a lot of people. You see, people create a lot of powerful connections when you share your trauma stories. And this is why I like to put together mental health conferences, because together you come out there and you meet someone and you connect with someone and their story, not just connecting on Zoom. I mean, at the end of this, we all goes away with something. We all find out something new and learn something from each other. But sometimes in person, you can actually hug a person and you can be like, hey, I know what it feels like. So when you share your experiences, you create a space of empathy, understanding, and support. The connection that you have together with someone and you build with a relationship is very crucial. I personally can say this, and when to talk about professionally, I know this as well. See, many people in today's society, they still tend to let a lot of things from their past drag along and hold them back. And it has no meaning. And most of you will resonate with this. This can be quite painful, and it is very, very difficult to share them with others due to the feelings of shame. You think about it. Me, growing up in the 90s, all right, well, coming up in the 90s, knowing inside your sexuality that you're unsure about, and then people call you all sorts of names like faggot and all these different things, and you're not even sure, and you're feeling ashamed. You can't talk to anybody about it. How does it feel when 15 people beat you down to the ground, or someone stick a knife to you and hold you and rape you? You know, these traumas, how does it happen? How do you go and talk to those people in your life about this? You ask yourself, why? Is it the people in your lives that you love so much don't care about you or don't believe in you enough? Is it that? Is it that they don't support you? But that's not true, though. It's because in different times and different situations, some people don't even understand what's going on in their own life because of their own traumas. So I would say overcoming some of these traumas, how do you overcome being physically, mentally abused, robbed, violently, and raped? How do you actually overcome these type of things? You ever ask yourself this? It can be quite painful. You see, you ask yourself, how do you cope? How do you cope with all these traumatic experiences that happens in your life repeatedly? And what you think about me, witnessing my mother, who is the breadwinner and is in an abusive relationship, and she's the one have to go through this over and over. A strong woman, she never gave up. It took her 21 years of her life to escape this. But one thing I learned from her is what it is that keeps me going is asking myself what she would do next. You see, sometimes we need to connect and look at someone else in a situation and look at their situation, how bad it can be, and then be like, wow, I could have been in a worse situation. You see, in my book, Untold Stories, Hidden Truths, I talk about people and I emphasize with them, telling them that you need to be the best version of you. Do not matter what happened, how bad it was in your life. You can only be the best version of you because there's only one you. We're all put here in a situation, in a trauma situation, because of one reason, because you can do it. And I'm telling you this because there's only one way that you have to do. One thing you have to do when you're down is get up. When you're a baby and you starting to walk and you're starting to learn to walk, you hold and you pick up yourself and you pull and you get up and you start taking steps. But one thing will happen is you will keep falling. You always have to remember when you fall, you have to dust out and get up again. No one in this world can teach you how to get up when you're down, but you. And the thing about it, sometimes you might have help. And then again, most of the times you have to do it on your own. You see, each of us should strive to be the best version of ourselves, as I said, because some people tend to forget their own traumas and focus on others and the other people's lives that they need to somehow add extra stress and extra trauma for them. You see, I think about this way. You see, Sigmund Freud said that we all start developing at the age of 6. Your mind, you start thinking, and this is true, and I believe in that. Because while I was burying my traumas of my stepfather beating me with a broom and breaking it 4 times on me for him to stop, I would have, if I had buried that and let it stay there, maybe today I might be one like him, sticking my hand and hitting someone else I'm in a relationship with. But we all have to remember why we bury things. It could be good as well as bad. And we need to have this knowledge to understand when to stop. Sharing your mental health and your trauma stories helps break the stigma surrounding mental health. By openly discussing your struggles, I always encourage others to do what is best for you. And what is best basically for you? Taking care of your mental health. How we say this? You go to work sometimes. How many people work for someone and they get up every single morning and dread going to work because of the work environment? The work environment is not good. How do we handle this? This is supposed to be done by the leaders, your bosses, the people who run the whole company. And when we talk about bringing in mental health with professionalism, your mental health and the environment that you are in every single day of your life, it has a huge impact. And what you need to do, and this is something I have been researching and doing, is trying to put a counselor or put someone in a mental health background, a psychologist or someone, to visit certain offices and have these bosses or companies take them to help to speak to the employees as an individual. I'm sure LaDonna will understand if she walks in one morning and Tamara is her counselor and she just asks you, hey LaDonna, how are you? How are you feeling today? Are you, just by connecting and showing that empathy inside, somehow LaDonna, something might be going on with her. And she would come out there and she would open up and she would say, well, hey, this is something that happened. That's something that happened. Look at simple thing that Grace was saying. That was amazing, mind-blowing, speaking about driving people home when they drink so they don't have to drive and then dropping their car. That's beyond amazing. You see, introducing these type of things into your professional life and your business is some things that actually help with trauma and mental health. When you experience something like that's very distressing for you, such as being beaten down by the 15 boys who beat me on the ground and kicked me all over, having this, Abby was saying she's 6'4", amazing. I had a girl like around 6'2", when I was just a little skinny little boy, like 14, just ran up to me and slapped me with all her power, slapped me to the ground. How is it that you work with that? How do you escape something like that? Even if I am this person today, you think about all these things that I'm talking about happened to me during the ages of 10 to 18. But who do you blame when these things happen to you? Who do you keep blaming? Do you blame yourself? Do you blame your loved ones? Or do you blame the perpetrators? This is all where managing your mental health comes in. Picture your mental health challenges as an anchor that drags along the ocean, picking up excess garbage and, just like the excess baggages that you have in your mind, accumulating, thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. Think about you have your rent to pay, your mortgage to pay, your business bills to pay, but money didn't come in. These are the traumas that you have from yesterday. Your car got in an accident yesterday, but you're still sulking tomorrow morning. It happened. I spoke to my friend just yesterday. He was crying, mad, furious. He had to pay $300 because his tire blew out. I woke up one morning and my car can't start. It's the starter. First, I had to pay a tow truck to take it over there to the mechanic and then find out it's $1,500 for a starter. The car stays there for 2 weeks. So you see, when you see you compare your trauma to someone else, it doesn't really work like that. But while someone handles their trauma by crying about it, someone else will have a worse situation and they would be able to smile about it. And this is the positivity we take away in everything, because we want to connect and allow ourselves to empathize. You see, most people ask me, Ra, how do you compare yourself to a family who was brutally raped, where the father had to watch his wife and 2 daughters raped and beaten in front of him, and then he was raped in front of them. Not too long after, he committed suicide because of shame and whatnot. How do you compare yourself? You see, I don't compare myself to these traumas. I actually connect, put myself in someone else's shoes and stand there and be there for them, empathizing and connecting with them. Connecting with others allows you to understand their pain. You see, but what truly strengthens me is hearing how others handle their situation, as I said, because just imagine how your trauma can be. But for a better future, you have to do one thing, is let go. Let go of all your current situations and just let go. Many people ask me, Ra, after you have a long day, when you go to bed, how long does it take you to sleep? The minute I decide to go to bed, it could be 5 o'clock in the morning, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever time I decide to go to bed, when I put my head on that pillow, that's it. Because I will tell you all this, in 2020 again, I had so much going on and I moved into the Pocono Mountains because of my situation. And when I went there, the first night, the very first night, I lay my head on that pillow. I heard one thing, and it was silence. Everything was over. Everything that was going crazy in my head was over. And I realized I was stressing and crying and going crazy. For what reason? For what reason? You know, this is why I tell everyone, when it comes to managing your mental health, it's not easy. It is not an easy task. At the age of 14, I made my first attempt to committing suicide. Hell, in 2015, I did the same thing again. But my friend, she called me and she saved me. Now, I am very grateful for her intervention. Just like I always say, when God cannot come, he sends. And he sent my friend in the right moment. You know, some people might think, what is he talking about, God? Because most of the time, people these days, the younger generation somehow is disconnected from God and the universe of something greater, some greater power that's out there. You see, me, whoever your God is or your belief system, I can tell you one thing. I can connect because I don't just believe in God. I believe in the power of faith and understanding, because throughout my entire traumas, throughout my life, I have made it step by step to climb this ladder, believing, just like my mom will say, throughout my entire life, she taught all of us one thing: the longest rope has an end. And I have seen that happen to me. Tremendous time throughout my life, I have seen this happen to me. So all of you have to remember the longest rope has an end. Believing in yourself and believing in what you do, like, oh my God, congratulations, Abby, on your class, because that's amazing. From the little time that I have known you from last year to now, you have really grown. And congratulations. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about it because I know it's needed. There's a lot of people who need you out there. And that is amazing. Believing in what you do is because you believe that you can help, and believing in what you do is why you are at that point. Dar, you have come a long way, and the smiles on your cards, the expression in your cards are so amazing. When I look at them on my website, you can feel the love that you put into it. And the only reason that happens is because you believe in yourself. You know, when Grace talks about her coffee and her tea and how it can help you with so many things, I think if I use your tea right now, maybe it might help me with my fibro. You see, this is the thing, you believe in it. And when you believe in what you do, it helps so much, especially with traumas. It take away that. Like right now, whatever is going on in my life, what all the traumas with the conference and putting it together, as LaDonna said, you have, it's a lot. And don't even talk when it comes to expensive, because raw, you know, when they say go big or go home, I am like that. I want to go big. So that's why it's like very, very crazy for me with this traumatic sense of all that's going on. But right now, this distraction of me being here to share with you all, connect with everyone, this is something that has helped me. I don't have to worry about for the day. I write or I put together my videos. I record these beautiful stories. I connect with whoever I have Zoom conferences with, but I do not worry about the situations that's hanging around you. You all know about those situations that's in your head. Hey, LaDonna, you got to pay this bill. Hey, Tamara, watch this. You got to see about that. What's happening? The thing about it is these are the things that tries to get you, because the brain, we know, has a lot of voices and it talks to you in a million different ways, but it's all about how you control it. So as I, before I wrap up here, I say, never stop believing in yourself. Someone, never stop believing in yourself, and never become a person who brings other people down, because you would never know when you smack somebody down with some insults, you don't know if they will be able to get up. Bullying, people who bully others, cyberbullying is such a huge thing, and I have no idea when it will stop, but it just grows. Cyberbullying is added to personal bullying, and bullying can lead to suicide. Just like listening plays a huge part in suicide awareness. But that's a total different topic, as we say. So believe that in hearing the stories of others, I believe it, you can connect with another person to help yourself overcome the struggles that you have been going through, because you will be inspired by someone else's story. Whether their story comes in professionally, personally, it will always help you. Because I always say mental health, everyday mental health is manageable, because most of it, 90% of it is manageable, because it's all temporary. We are in a world today that's driven by what? Competition. It's driven by power, vulnerability, right? It's less of the human connection. It's more of who can do it better than who. Social media is a huge cause of what is going on in the world today. Simple thing I would say, I look at everybody's things. I watch everybody, I do everything, and I support. That's basically the word I need to say, not just look. I started doing my quotes and putting my pictures. My quotes are all original. And I started putting my picture on all of my quotes. And boom, I see a lot of people start doing it as well. They follow me. They will never like my stuff, but they will do it too. I, on the other hand, loves it, because guess what? I have set an example for someone. I have set someone to be a better version of themselves, and I love that. So by sharing the truth, you're not only empowering yourself and helping yourself move forward, but also you inspire others to find the strength within themselves. So right here, I want you all to remember to walk through life with a smile, and remember, you can, you shall, and you will. This is Ra. I love you all.
That was amazing, Ra. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And Cecilia, thank you for being here and helping support Ra this morning. And Cecilia, please, can you unmute and introduce yourself?
Hi, yes, Cecilia Hawkins. I'm a social worker for the city of New York for the last 38 years. Also, I worked in the prison as a consultant for 15 years teaching and training. And now I'm going to be considered a retiree as of January the 31st, 2024. And I'll be able to do more within the communities because my goal, I have a company I'm establishing now, non-for-profit called Wings of Dorcas. So I'm getting it up and getting started so that I can be a referral source for people in need within the community.
That
Thank
is
you. An excellent
awesome.
presentation.
That's
Yes.
awesome, Cecilia. Thank you so
Also,
much.
let me
And
add, Grace.
Cecilia, please put your information in the chat so we can all reach out to you and learn more about you. I'm sorry, Raul.
No problem. Grace, this is Cecilia Hawkins. Cecilia Hawkins, Grace, she talks about the coffee for you to bring your coffee and your tea to New York. She thinks it has a big market here for you.
Yes, I do, Grace. And I've tried a mushroom coffee called Razor, but you are raving about yours, so I would like to get the opportunity to try that mushroom coffee. So again, put your information in the chat and I will send for it.
That is awesome. What a connection, Grace.
Thank you, Cecilia. I'd be happy to put my information in again so that you can see it and you can connect with me. I'll tell you so much more about the coffee. And Rye, yes, it will help your fibromyalgia. And not only that, but we have capsules of the spores, which are even stronger than the coffee. And my recommendation is to take 2 capsules every waking hour for 3 to 4 weeks until you feel no more pain.
Never heard you say that before, Grace. Wow.
Definitely.
Awesome. Awesome. That is awesome. All right. Does anyone have questions for Raw? Tamra.
First of all, I'm telling you, your story is amazing. My question was, how did you teach yourself to overcome? Because like I've overcome, but I just kind of like to know how everybody else has overcome.
How I overcome every single time I look at a step that I take and I think about how bad the situation is. And then I am one person, I tell this all the time. Every time something happens, I go into my little depression. I go into my little state that I have to go into just to know that, all right, I did it. I sat there, I wasted that time on it. And how I overcome is I look back and I say, hey, the 2 days I sat on the sofa for, I can't get that back. The days I lie in my bed crying, I can't get that back. So I look at it, I learn from it, and then I'll be like, leave that there. And most of the time, when you leave that there, just like all those garbage that the anchor picks up, when you drop the chain of the anchor, what happens? It stays right there and you walk away. Because lots of times we're all on here, and most of you know, things tend to try to repeat itself. But if you don't learn from it, you will end up being stuck over and over on repeat. So that's why you learn and you let go. Letting go is a major thing. I hope that helped.
I overcome by going to BibleGateway.com and I will look up words like courage and things like that. And there are lots and lots of things that have been said about courage and lots of stories for examples of those who have found courage in God, the creator.
Great idea, Grace. Great idea. You know, for me, when it comes to overcoming, it took me many, many years to figure this out for myself because I would blame God. I would blame myself. I'm not good enough. I can't figure it out. I would be, blame my past. from my trauma as a child, but you know what? And maybe this is not the right way. I would say, okay, LaDonna, pull up your big girl panties. You've gotta get through this. You've got to get through this, whatever it may be. And then I would reflect and remember that whatever's going on for me is bad, but someone else has it worse. Someone else is going through something worse than I am. And that's not a positive thing that someone else is going through worse, but it's something for me to be thankful for. And as long as I can be thankful for something, it seems to heal my mind where I can pick up my shoe with my foot and continue to walk to the next step wherever I'm going. I hope that makes sense, but that for me is really, and I think that's why I can smile more now. And I love to smile and be, I remember in the day that I didn't smile as much as I do now. That took me time to figure it out of how I'm going to overcome all of these obstacles. And I definitely didn't want to feel sorry for myself, but I think we all do sometimes feel sorry for ourselves. So yes. Anyone else? That was really great, Tamara. That was a great question. Heather, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't. Like every time, Rahul, you talk, it's just like, wow, like going through trauma, it's not an easy process, but it's one step at a time. And just, I learned to always look for the positive in things and not to waste my time on the negative because it doesn't help me. Because there has to be good in everyone, whether they hurt me or not. Like you just try hard. But thank you so much.
Absolutely. My family, you guys have all heard me. They're like number one to me. And as long as no one's messing with my family or my money, I can just about overcome anything anymore. But guess what? If you mess with my money, you are messing with my family. And if you mess with my family, you are messing with my money because time is of essence. Time is money. Time is taking away from my family. So yes, but we had some groceries delivered here to the house from Walmart about a week ago, and there were two things missing out of it. And when I called Walmart, of course, they said, well, everything was bagged. And of course, the delivery driver said, I delivered everything. And my husband was furious. And we're talking about probably $10 worth of stuff. It's all it was. But it was the principle, he said. But you know what? I looked at him and I said, you know what? Obviously, someone needed those two items more than what we needed them. So let's just let it go. It wasn't worth my energy or my time to fight over $10. But for him, it was the principle. The first sergeant came out of him and his military grid, and I know Tamara knows what I'm talking about, is no, that is mine. I paid for that, and they should not get away with that. But he just went on and let it ruin like an hour of his life that he's never going to get back. But for me, I'm like, that's all right. But again, it's all about what? How we react. React is such a powerful word. It's all about how we react to everything. So, Abby, did you have anything to add to this? Dar, anything from you?
Not at this time, but just wanted to say thank you to Ra for all the encouraging words that you passed around the room to everybody, not just selecting one and not saying anything about the rest. So thank you so very much. That was very, very kind of you and generous as well.
Oh, very nice, Dar. Thank you. Thank you. And Dar, let's go ahead and, well, when Tamara comes back, Dar, let's get our picture real quick.
Oh yeah.
But
When
wait
she
till
gets back.
Tamara comes back. She must probably had to let the dogs out or something. It won't be long. Did
I know how to
everyone
do it
get
now.
their information into the chat? I put my information in, connect and everyone blooms. I thought of that and I thought, oh my gosh, springtime is coming, we think, but of course, now that it's supposed to get colder again.
Okay. Oh, it's not happening.
It's gonna, Dar.
It's Control Shift F, Abby. Oh, I got it.
Got it?
I got it. I'm getting there.
All right, if you can put that in the chat for us, Dar. So one more time around the room before we go into the marketplace is that I would like for everyone to tell us, what do you have coming up in the next near future that we can help support you on? If you're not having it, maybe you're attending something, about a group that we would benefit from. You're having your own event, you're having your own workshop or class, or there's a meeting going on about your products, whatever it is. We will start with Abby. Abby, do you have your hand up? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that was the automated reaction.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Um,
I'll start with you.
Sure. I have, which is already in the chat, my Digital Desires, which is an open office about computers. Bring your curiosities and thoughts, questions about computers. It's every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the link is there to gain the free access to that event. So
Perfect.
hopefully I get to see everybody there.
All right, perfect. And Abby, have you been noticing that I added that to our newsletter that goes out every week?
Thank you.
Yes. So make sure that you guys, every Tuesday, you receive a newsletter that has, if you click on your logo, then it takes you right to your webpage. Because what we want to do is support our members. So if you go to Abby's little green owl on the logo, when you click that owl, it takes you directly to her webpage. Okay. And then I have put her digital desires on there because it's every Thursday. And Abby, as soon as you know your next virtual or in-person event, we can add that on there for you. Okay. With that said, we also want you guys to start sending in articles, because every week we put articles in there, one article from me and one article from a member. And we also put at least one recipe in the newsletter. Or maybe you have a certain Bible verse, Grace, that you would like to be put in the newsletter. Or you want a trivia question in the newsletter. Send all of this to me and I will get it into the newsletter. It's your newsletter. If you're not utilizing it, if you're not finding that it's helping your business, then we need to revamp it. We need to do something differently, because I do this for you guys, okay? So make sure you always get me those important things for you and your dates of things coming up. Grace, do you have anything coming up? You're muted, sweetie. I know.
Okay. Well, every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m., we have Dr. Bob Rakowski from Houston, Texas, do a Zoom meeting on various medical topics. And then he tells us how the coffee or the capsules can help with this, so that's
Awesome.
what we do. And I usually post it in my Facebook group. So I have put my Facebook group in here for all of you to join, and I would love to see all of you in that group, and I would welcome all of you to that group because I usually send out a welcome
Perfect.
when I see that there's new people in the group. I try to make a post every day in that group, and there it is
Awesome.
again. The Facebook group, functional medicine, and it can also make you money. So, but functional medicine and what it can do for you. So,
Awesome, Grace. And if you would, Facebook message me the information about your meetings on Tuesday nights, and I will get that in the newsletter for next week. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. And Tamra, what do you have coming up?
Okay. I have a class coming up on March 11th, and it's about empowering women. And we're really going to take over that song by Helen Reddy. And I'm not going to give it all away, but we're going to take over that song, and it's going to be really cool. Anyway, that's one of the things I have. Also, there's also for those that want to know about speaking and you don't have your list of 200 people and all that, I'm part of this group called the Speakers Elite Group. And I don't know I don't want to, I don't know anything other than I just go in there and then they tell you about some of the speaking events. And what else? Oh, my Facebook group. You guys can go to my Facebook group and join it anytime you want to. Raw, if I could, I would come to New York and speak at your thing for real. I would love to go to New York. That would be so much fun. Anyway, all right, that's all I got.
All right. And Tamara, I did get yours added into today's newsletter that's going out today, your event. I know we're all going to support Tamara. It's only $11 and it's on March 11th. So that's easy to remember, right? So yeah. So make sure you put your link in the chat, Tamara. She's like, I don't know what that link is. No, you do. It's in your Facebook. It's in your Facebook where you put it there. And Raul, go ahead and mute, and then we'll go to Dar.
Okay. So 6 years ago, I started something called Your Life Experiences with Raw, and it's about going out there and meeting people and interviewing them, let them tell their trauma stories. So I decided by next week, I want to do this live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and I want to interview you amazing souls. So I'll drop my calendar link, and it's going to happen weekly or maybe twice a week. And I would like to interview some of you. We'll do a little prep. You tell me your topic and tell me what it's about. But the thing about it is we're going to connect on it, and you are going to tell the raw truth about your trauma, as well as we're going to talk about it, whereas people can hear how you overcame. You all would love this. Thank you. I'll send out some different little links with videos that you all could take a look at. All right. Thank you.
That will be awesome. We all have a Cinderella story of some kind. We just do. We all do. All right, Dar, and then we'll go to Heather.
The only thing new I've got coming up is still in thought process. I'm gonna look into having it just before Mother's Day, maybe. I have to look and see when it is. So that'll be a news flash to pay attention to find out what's all about.
Yeah.
It is gonna happen. It's just a matter of when.
Okay, perfect. And Heather.
I have on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Profit Snatchers, a call where people come and tell their stories of inspiration on how they took the education that I can offer them and how they have made money from it. Because I mean, we all need to make money to buy groceries or do anything in life. We need that extra money. So it's always a good time to come. And so that's 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night. And I can somehow try and find the link for that and get it posted.
Awesome, awesome. And Cecilia, whenever you're ready and you can come back on, let us know. We would love to hear about anything that's coming up in your, okay, Cecilia's gone. We will get that link fixed. Tamara, I guess your link is broken right now. I've already sent a message over. Oh, okay. Let's try that one.
It was me. I forgot the embracing part.
Okay, there we go. Always the best way to do that is copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's the
No, I was looking off my phone and I didn't look at it right. I'm sorry, Rob.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, it is 11 o'clock Central. We are going to go on to the marketplace. And what we're going to do today is you will have 2 minutes to pitch, introduce yourself, and submit an offer, whatever that is. A ticket to your next event, a product, whatever it may be. Okay. So with that said, we are going to start with Rahul. Come on down.
To be honest, I really don't have anything free besides my book. I can put the link if you have Kindle, it's free. I'll drop that in there. And you guys know I'm having this conference and it's going to be amazing. I wish you all could come down. What I could offer you all is bring 10 people along with you and I give you the speaking spot free. That's amazing.
That's an awesome thing to do. That's an awesome way to do it. All right. So what's going to be your hashtag, Rahul?
Mental health conference.
All right. Hashtag mental health conference. Go ahead and put that in the chat with your information, Rahul. And if anyone needs more information, or if you're ready to sign up, if you want to, you know what would be really great? Rahul makes some really great graphics. You know this, you've seen them. Help him by getting that information put on your social media. You never know who may get to come, may be interested in wanting to come to an event like this. So awesome, Rahul. Thank you. And Grace, come on down.
Well, we've been talking about the coffee. And so I can give you the coffee at wholesale instead of retail. There's different discounts and specials that they have at certain dates, and I have no control over it, but I can direct you to creating a wholesale account. If you already have a wholesale account, well, that's great. I can even tell you more about different products because we work as a team in Organo Gold, and we all help each other and we all encourage each other. And we are all each other's cheerleaders, and that's what we do.
That's awesome. So I think what Grace is trying to say is connect with her and she can hook you up with the best deals that are going on at that time for her products. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that's correct.
Hashtag?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's going to be your hashtag?
Oh, health, unless anyone else is going to take it.
Health it is. Hashtag health. Go ahead and put that in the comments, Grace. Raul, my question for you, I don't see where Cecilia put in her information before she had to leave. Would you by chance know how we should connect with her? If you could put that in the comments, please, for us.
I will put it in now. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure we can reach out to her. And I don't know if she remembered to save the chat before she left. So that way we can reach out. Very good, Grace. Thank you. Dar, come on down.
Up, 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 up. Hello, my name is Dar. I'm the sole proprietor of Dar's Creative Cards, and I create custom crafted greeting cards made to just make everybody feel warm and fuzzy inside. And I don't have anything to give away at this point except just that my website is darscreativecave.ca, and also I will have information about an upcoming class very soon.
Awesome. Awesome. So nothing for sale today, correct, Dar?
Correct. Nothing for the only thing I have is if you know anybody that's writing a book and they're looking for an idea for a book cover. I'm looking to just expand my horizons with regards to becoming a book illustrator as well.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, Tamara, come on down.
Well, I don't really have anything free to give,
No,
but
no, not free. This is your offer, whatever your offer is.
okay.
But do your
All right,
pitch first.
well,
Do your pitch.
huh?
Do your pitch
My-
first.
Okay, hold on. Hi, my name is Tamara Patrick. I'm the founder of Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. This is a program designed specifically for women over 50 who are struggling to restart their life. I provide, okay, hold on, wait.
It's okay.
I can't remember how it goes. Damn it.
You're
I'm
good.
sorry. What? Anyway, I have a, hold on. Here we go. I will provide, I will help you rediscover your purpose, reignite your motivation, and provide clarity and direction to help you thrive again. If you're ready to take charge of your life, go to my website and get your free consultation.
Awesome. And what's your offer for today? That's going to be your class. That's going to be your class.
My class. If you guys come to my class, I guess I can even let you just come free. How's that sound?
It would have been just fine just to offer your class for $11 on March 11th. Tamara.
Okay, March 11th, my class is at $11.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Raul.
I have a question for Grace Madfast. Grace, it says take those capsules 3 times a day. I'm not gonna be high and sleepy or anything like that, right? Okay, awesome.
No, no, those capsules will give you more energy. And also I was writing about those capsules, the spores, as well as the other capsules. We have mycelium, which help with the brain, and the coffee and tea. And what it does is it also improves your mental state by raising the GABA in your brain. And I can give you a video on that from Dr. Bob.
Thank you. Like I'm like sitting right here in so much pain. Like I'm just like I feel like I want to throw up with the pain. I'm just so frustrated with it.
You know,
It will reduce your pain. 2 capsules every waking hour. And then when you do that for 3 or 4 weeks, you don't just quit. I mean, you continue with the capsules, but not with such intensity. Only the recommended dose is 2 capsules per meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All right, awesome. Heather, come on down.
Hello, I'm Heather with Just Different with Heather. I help busy entrepreneurs find ways to make money go further, whether it's helping with meal planning, negotiating bills, earning profits, or saving on your travel needs. So reach out to me anytime.
All right. So what is your offer? Would that be to connect with you or?
Yeah, please connect with me because I can help you with any of those things, whether it's saving money, negotiating bills, or travel or whatever. So I want to know what you need most from me.
Oh, that's awesome. And well said, Heather. And what would be your hashtag?
Just Different with Heather.
Okay, hashtag different with Heather. Perfect. Heather, put that in the comments, please. And Tamara, I forgot to ask you your hashtag, please.
Embracing the roar.
All right, there you go. Hashtag embracing the roar. Go ahead and put that information in the chat. And if any of you want to go ahead and purchase tickets for Tamara's event, I forgot to say, go ahead, click the link now and purchase the ticket. Okay, purchase the ticket so you don't forget. It's set up and it's ready for you. Abby, come on down.
Thank you very much. I'm Abby, your computer angel, flying in from tech heaven to give your computer more life and protection. What would happen if your computer crashed right now, and how would it affect your business? I'm sure it wouldn't be pleasant. I help small business owners that are stressed with their computer issues and internet safety to bring productivity and ease back in their lives. So bring your computer frustrations that are overwhelming you and book a tech call with me, and I'll fly in to help you. My offers are everyone here can get access to my 10% additional discount on anything on my website. And the free offer is access to 11 emails about internet safety and what we can do together to get you safe on the internet. And the hashtag will be safety.
Awesome. Hashtag safety. Any questions for Abby? Okay, awesome. All right, I am LaDonna Maccabee with Networking Expert, and I am your networking queen. And I am here to teach everyone how to connect, network, and collaborate more efficiently with the right people and know the difference of when and where and how to connect, network, and collaborate. Do you know 9 out of 10 people that you would line up in a room together and ask the difference? What is the difference between networking and collaborating? The majority would not answer that question correctly. It's amazing that we're in the business to be in business and to be the best we can be at our business, but we really don't understand the 3 key elements: connecting, networking, and collaboration. So my offer to you today is, today only, you can get with me for 2 sessions for only $99, and I will work with you to get your business where you want it to be by connecting, networking, and collaboration for only $99. And that is going to be hashtag fundamentals. How's that? Hashtag fundamentals, only $99. That'll give you 2 one-hour sessions with me where we will work on connecting, networking, and collaboration, and anything else that you need to know. And I'm going to put that in the chat now. Raul, do you have a second offer?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm just going crazy looking for this pill online. So I just found it on Amazon. So that's it. At least I'm
No, 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 no,
No, she wants you to buy it from Grace.
I put that in the chat right there directly just to purchase the spore powder capsules from me is, and
Okay.
thanks to Abby, I have a link that goes directly to me to purchase from me. And then also, if you want to look at the coffee, the tea, the mycelium capsules, anything else, I also put that in the chat. Health with Grace, my Organo Go. So do not go to Amazon. You will get fake stuff at Amazon.
Okay, because the first link you put in, we only read about the pill. That's why. So this is the link to buy it. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. Grace, do you have a second offer?
Well, not really. Because you know, I can't do much better than a wholesale. I've got,
There you
I
go.
think it's still available to February 29th, 20% off. The Supreme coffee, which has a woodsy taste. I love to add maple syrup to it and call it Canadian Supreme coffee. And also the toothpaste, yes, and the toothpaste. So my question is, since the Supreme coffee is called the Viagra of our coffee line, and we have the toothpaste in the same deal for 20% off, how's your love life?
There we go. And what would your hashtag be for the 20% off, Grace? Coffee? Love life. There you go. Hashtag love life. Awesome. Dar, you don't have a second offer? You're muted?
I know, I figured that out. Stupid mute button. I only to go to my Calendly and book an appointment with me, and I'd love to have a chat.
Awesome. Awesome. Hashtag.
Chat.
All right. Hashtag
We
chat.
can chat about art.
All right. Chat about art. All right. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Tamara, do you have a second offer? Heather, do you have a second offer?
I will say for me, I put the link already in the chat, but sign up for my travel platform because I love feeding children in need. So whether you ever use my platform for travel, so even if you go to a hotel regularly, you might be able to find the same hotel at a better discounted price. So sign up and see what you can do.
Awesome.
It's free.
Awesome. Yes. And hashtag what?
Travel.
Hashtag travel. All right. Perfect. Abby, do you, oh, Dar?
I did not get the photo, unfortunately, with Cecilia, but I need to take the photo again. Apparently, I didn't get it.
All right. Let's do our photo.
Okay, everybody wave.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. All right.
There it is. I got it.
Got it. Perfect. And Tamara, do you have a second offer? No. You said no. Abby, do you have a second offer?
Just that I have a 30-minute free consultation for anyone. So let your friends know that they can have a chat with me for 30 minutes free.
All right. And that hashtag,
Let's call it chat.
okay? Hashtag chat. Put that information into the chat, please. And for me, I would like to, I know some of you have already prepaid and made arrangements or whatever, but anyone that wants a yearly subscription to the membership, you can do a savings with me for $199 for a year, which saves you money paying upfront for the year. $199, that's discounted from what the original price is of $24 per month. So that will be hashtag $199. Okay, that's a great savings from the original price. So grab that if you can, when you can, because we always want to save money when we can, right? Absolutely.
Right.
All right, perfect. All right, does anyone else have anything else to say? Yes, Dar.
I just wanted to say that a big huge thank you to LaDonna. Whenever she is in any Zoom with any of us for any amount of time, whether it be coffee hour or coffee time or happy hour or whatever, she always drops a lot of nuggets that have been very, very helpful. And to take her up on any of her packages, she would be giving you more than what the whole package is worth. So I know Abby and I have experienced that. So I just wanted to say that, and thank you, LaDonna, for all you do for us.
Thank you, Dar. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, Dar. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
you're welcome.
You know
I
what?
gotta make it up.
We always say that if you give and you continue to give, you will receive in return. So always remember that, guys, because you cannot be a taker and survive in this world a very happy survivor. And I've just learned over the years, just give and you will receive. Sometimes you may have to wait longer than you want to, but you will receive. So absolutely. All right, gang. Can you drop that photo in the chat for me real quick, Dar, so that everyone can have it? And what I would like for everyone to do once she drops that in there, thank you, Rahul. Good karma. That's right. Is take that photo or a photo of yourself or however you want to cut up that photo and go to your social media and tell people what you learned today, what your offers are. I've noticed that the majority of members are not utilizing our membership group effectively. Always make sure you're posting in there at least once a day, if not more. Maybe it's a graphic, maybe it's something fun, maybe it's a trivia question, maybe it's to your next event, maybe it's to your next live, whatever it is, get it put over there in the group. It is a private group, so no one sees it outside our membership. And please, sometime today, go over and do 2 different posts if you made 2 offers, or 1 post if you made 1 offer, and put it over in there. So for example, Abby, I would say, please go over and make a post about your digital desires. Then wait a little while and then go back and make the post about your 30-minute free consultation. Grace, go over and talk about your coffee. Talk about the capsules. Talk about your aromatherapy. Talk about a Bible verse that you love. Tamara, talk about your class that's coming up. Talk about anything. If you're posting it on Facebook or LinkedIn, you need to also post everything over into our group. Okay? And don't just this is a huge golden nugget. A writer downer, as I say. Bing, 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 bing. When you go to a group or social media, don't just post and run. Go down. Everyone else's. Love it. Comment. Do something to help that person out. So if you go over to our membership group and you see my post, say something about it. Then you see Tamara's post, say something about it and love it. If you're on Facebook, like it. If you're on LinkedIn, okay? Do that always because it's giving back. It's giving back and it keeps those posts hot for LinkedIn or hot for Facebook, hot for Instagram, whatever, wherever you're posting, okay? Then post your item because do you know that Facebook doesn't show all posts anymore? They only show the ones that's relevant. What do I mean by relevant? Doesn't matter. It may be relevant to you, but if people are not commenting on it, loving it, giving it happy smiles, giving it a GIF, giving it an emoji, they're not letting others see it. So please, please, please help each other out. It's another one of those giving mechanisms. Rahul, you have something to say about that?
On that is what you could do is don't send yourself into any crazy place because I'll tell you, I was hacked on Facebook and when I came back on, that has happened to me. But if you go to the insights, like when I post my photos, and you would see how many people, if you click on your insights, you would see like I post a picture with me being 2014 to 2024. And like almost 1,000 people, it had 900 and something people actually looked at it, but they would just not click and like it or comment on it. So don't be disheartened by it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. With that said,
Make sure you send the chat.
so Heather says, make sure your post is more than 2 words when commenting on other posts. Correct, Heather. And they recommend 5. At least 5 words, an emoji, and a GIF of some kind. Will get the most for Facebook to keep it in the algorithm. I know, Rahul. He's like spinning his head, like, what's next? I know, it's something. Oh, that would be great, Rahul, if you could do motivational, inspirational videos. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right, gang. Have a beautiful day. Go do your social media posts. Go to the membership group. And I will see you guys tomorrow for happy hour. Bye-bye now. Don't
5
forget
p.m.,
to
right?
save the chat.